Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Wacky Rig. I call it the cheat code for fishing because it is so easy to catch fish on, and I'm going to teach you how to rig it up, and I'm going to teach you what to look for when you're fishing it coming up. Just get outside and do something awesome. Here we go. Had to finesse them today. Got him right in the corner of the mouth there. A little mini itty bitty little Senko bait, just weightless. I'll go ahead and measure that one. That's probably like 14. Roughly. 13 inches. Alright guys, so when I rig up the Wacky Rig, today you just saw I tied up this little guy here. This is like a little miniature sticko from Bass Pro, just a Bass Pro brand, really cheap. But what that little rubber band does, that keeps you from tearing through. You could just hook through this bait and then be able to fish it like that, but when you put that little rubber band on there, it makes your bait last a lot longer. Alright, so I'm back here at home. I wanted to talk real quick. I tried to do this on the water and it just didn't turn out too well to be able to see it. So first of all, start out, I like using these VMC Wacky Weedless hooks. Keeps the weeds off the hooks, and I think it works better for this technique. I've got this little Bass Pro little O-ring installer tool, and I'm going to show you how to use that. So I've got my line here, and then I've got my hook already tied on here. So I'm just going to pull that weed guard to the side, and then I've got my little finesse worm, Wacky Rig Worm here. And I'm going to shove that in here about to where, like, you see where the little collar is on the little worm. And I'm just going to take one of these O-rings and I'm just going to slide it up this tool. And I am going to slide it off the end of there onto the worm. Once you got it onto the worm, I'm just going to put my hook beneath that O-ring. And then I'm going to adjust my wire weed guard here. All right, so there we go. So I got the wire weed guard back on there, and you can see the wire weed guard is going to protect stuff from getting on that hook. You got your Wacky Rig right there. That O-ring is going to save that plastic, and it's going to make this little guy last a really long time, whether you're using one of these little small guys or one of the larger lures. After several fish catches, this one's still good. You can upsize and use something larger like this, but for today's conditions, it's been really tough. I really downsized to this little one, and it seems to be working pretty well. So the key to this is when you're fishing this, you want to make sure that you are watching your line. This is going to sink really slow on, especially if you don't have any weight on it and you have it weightless. So with that slow rate of fall, you're looking for whether it speeds up, whether it slows down too early. It'll usually go off to one side or another as the fish takes it, but you're watching really that line. If you're not paying attention to your line, you're probably going to miss a lot of strikes on this bait. As always guys, I hope this video helps you out. If you haven't already, go ahead and get outside and do something awesome. Try the Wacky Rig the next time you're fishing. Oh, come on. I had a bite, wasn't paying attention.